After reviewing the new Lorde album, I was itching for a little bit more pop music. And so, for this week's Rapid Fire Reviews, I took a look at 5 of the big chart-topping and Hot 100 filling records that have come out this year so far, and reviewed all of them in short-form fashion. So for fun, let's rank them. Number 5, no surprise here, the most hated album of the year so far, Vincent Boon. This thing has been lambasted by critics. Just a competition for every music critic to who can get the best diss at this thing because it is so flat, lifeless, uninspired, dull, bland, boring. Every bad sort of descriptive element that you can attach to music, you can attach to at least one, but normally several songs on this album. It really is actually magnitudes worse than his album last year, which is crazy. Yes, it's awful. Might be the worst album I've heard this year. Number 4, Tate McRae with a record that I don't think is bad. In fact, I think it's an improvement on her last record, mostly because there are a lot less annoying songs, but it remains impossible to answer the question, who is Tate McRae? There's just no personality to these songs. There's no life to a lot of these songs. The instrumentals, which are just a little bit punchy and dancey, and the gimmick of this kind of tuned up little vocal shift that she does onto the hook, it gets so old so quick. This is a decent, very forgettable album that I can tolerate, but that I would never voluntarily put on. This is where it gets a little bit tricky, but at number 3, I'm going to go with Addison Rae's Addison, an album that I actually thought I was going to like based on some of the critical coverage and the fact that I enjoyed several singles from this record, even some that grew on me once the full album was out. But yeah, for the most part here, there just aren't that many inspiring deep cuts. Beyond the songs that I already knew I liked going into the project, Addison just feels so lifeless among the deep cuts, and as a result, though there's certainly a splash of potential on this record, she's got a long way to go. At number 2, it is this Miley Cyrus record, which is very much a tale of two halves. A lot of the singles from this record that I enjoyed, particularly the incredible title track, and some of the deep cuts that I enjoyed on here, pop up on the first half of this album. If you only listen to the first half of this album, you may very well think it's the best pop album of the year. But when you transition into the second half, we start to get some of Miley's lyrical blunders, a really awful 6-minute disco cut, and the album sort of completely deconstructs itself and falls apart in the second half. It's very unfortunate. And finally, number 1, fancy that 20-minute mixtape from Panther where she proves that short, sweet, hooky, catchy, to the point was absolutely the best way to go. Tell me in the comments what you think of these records, which one is your favorite and least favorite, and read my full reviews of them right